Hi everyone, my name's MadMatt Lugos and welcome back to Metro Exodus. So, kind of got hit with a lot of information in that first episode. Information I'm familiar with because I've read the books, but I imagine if you hadn't read Metro 2035, it was a lot of information to take on, right? About about there being people out here and the whole kind of paranoid defense of the metro from the west and Russia's enemies, and hiding the metro and all that stuff. So yeah, we've been hit with all that, like a condensed version of the story from Metro 2035 without some of the specifics. And now we're out in the wilderness, and as this little intro says, the Geiger counter is green, so that means we can breathe without the masks. I hope. Let's see where this goes, guys. I'm really excited. I hope it'll be clear which sections are open and which sections are more, closed off.
Why the long faces?
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder, what next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something at least. You owe us that.
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean,
what?
did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs, so that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict "you talk, you die" policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. Look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
You're
There's
still
a
talking,
whole
I'm going
world
to
out
listen.
here, a world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
Very
So
true.
what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking, Artyom. It's got to be a signal.
Stop talking, I
But
want to
we do
listen.
know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes! If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else, all the dwellers of Metro, then there's nothing to think about. Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best.
Stop
Would
talking
you
then.
say the same about me?
And about myself, too. I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. But we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things will finish. Well, let me tell you. It all depends on Artyom now. If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there.
Okay, they're finished. Man, Anna's new character model is like distractingly pretty.
Nothing yet, Artyom. This signal has got to be there. Look some more.
The lip syncing's really good as well. But Anna is like captivatingly pretty, man. It's
Are
distracting.
you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best. Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal.
Shut up, Miller.
Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there.
Attention!
Do you
Attention!
reckon we might hear something
This is
from
the Special Restoration Committee speaking.
Wait
from
a
the
moment, what was
Bloodborne
that?
base. Everyone who can hear me.
What?
Everyone still loyal to the cause.
Well,
Proceed to the rally point.
Listen, everyone.
Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 18-5.
Right.
I repeat. Proceed to the rally
Where
point.
is that
Rally
number
point
supposed to-
location is code
Got it.
1811.
So, it is somewhere around here.
Area
The Yamantau Mountain. So, the route from here should go...
Shall we
like
overcome
this.
any
This
and
is
all
our goal.
obstacles?
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change. Everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out, Dmitry.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so we should make ourselves comfortable, I guess. Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time.
Let's call her Anna and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell. Even better. Come
How
on.
about Aurora, the Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name!
Sounds okay, but the cruiser of what?
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided.
All right then.
Let's drink to it!
To the Aurora.
Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Hi.
Full steam ahead.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take.
Okay,
How
so
are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
yeah, the lip syncing seemed really good in their conversation, and then it seems to not be as good now. Okay, so that arc is just like in the book is where the leaders are, but in the
Andrei Ivanovich. Now, look, Artyom, you should at least get some of that fresh air. No mask. This is what you've always dreamed about. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
It's all right. Don't worry. There's not much left to tell. About a year, I guess. At first, they got me to sign up by singing of my experience helping people. Told me about weather stations and muted migration observers. I was proud to be helping those. Then, about 2 months ago, they loaded a bunch of people onto my Aurora. The guards took them outside and came back alone. Told me they took the people to a nearby station, but I knew it had caved in years ago. A few days later, I was coming back from a run. Stopped the train, went and found those people. Soon they understood I saw that ravine. Fed me the usual lies about the spies and whatnot.
All right, Pops.
Did you believe them?
Hang on.
Well, it sure seems safer to believe. But then, I just couldn't keep the charade up. Then the security officer told me straight. Whoever you speak to, dies. The whole station dies with him if need be. So, that's how it went. But when I saw you, and then Artyom, I knew I wasn't alone anymore. You can't just keep these things in.
Now I understand why you helped us back then. Thank you.
Don't mention it. God willing, it won't end up being done in vain.
Yes. Have you ever taken a train beyond city borders?
No, didn't get a chance to go. I used to be a metro train engineer. I worked on the ring line. Ha! What a bore that was. Going round and round all day, round and round. And no real distance either. It used to take less than 30 minutes to make the lap. So I kept dreaming about how good it would be to just leave the metro and work on a real railroad. And travel around Russia. Not to run in circles like a rat in a maze. My wife wouldn't let me. We had kids, too. When I'd start going on about the railroad, about my dream, she'd stop sleeping with me for months in protest. Yes.
That's
But
that.
when Moscow got hit, my Tatiana and little Sashenka were at home. I was working that day. Irishka was waiting for me in the metro, returning from cram school. So we survived together that day. But in the end, I lost her too. TP. You know how it goes. So, I'm driving here and talking to Tatiana in my head.
So is this supposed to be Homer?
You couldn't stop me for good after all. Here I am. On a real railroad. A real engineer. Tanyusha. I'm sorry I got so emotional there.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm really sorry. And thank you for telling me.
I'm starting to think that that's the voice actress
Hey,
who plays
Artyom.
Triss in The Witcher
Music
3.
on the air?
Yeah, let's check. I can't check. Okay, there was this that we found before. Yasha, they're onto something. I could only swap 2 belts. They kept too close a watch. Make sure you spend them because they'll be taking the whole shipment back to the treasury this time. This gig was fun while it lasted. Time to split before we're put in the red list. Head of Shield Project Railroad Department. The Helesniak Railway State Survey Report. Having conducted the Railway State Survey as per your order, I can report that beyond the defence perimeter, the railway is in condition ranging from acceptable to good, thus presenting a security threat by providing a convenient way for the enemy to transport and supply their agents. On the other hand, within defence perimeter, the railway is worn down beyond acceptable state, which could lead to complete halt of train movement along the most used lines in the nearest future, putting defensibility of Moscow in grave danger by disrupting our lines of supply and reinforcement transportation. Considering aforementioned, I hereby request that all available maintenance crews are sent to work on repairing the most damaged sections of the critically important lines, using the rails and cross ties from the lines beyond the 101 kilometer mark from the centre of Moscow. Thus, at the same time, effectively denying the enemy the use of the railways leading into the city. Deputy Head of the Special Survey Committee, Bondarenko TK.
Hello there, Artyom.
Hey, man.
It seems to me, whether it was intended or not, that our colonel now has a goal to strive for because of you. We all remember the way you fought back in D6, so no matter what lies ahead, we're with you. You can count on us. Yes. As for me, I'm running a little inventory check. It is kind of cramped in here. I'm thinking of making something of a workbench.
Nice, Tokarev.
So that's all the instruments we get, and everything else would be within arm's reach. With no workbench, you just lose small components. We'll use this place to work on the weapons. Cleaning, oiling, keep out of everybody's way, and keep them from messing with my stuff. Well, we'll have to take turns, of course, but we'll manage.
Nice.
So, if you find any weapons you'd like to keep, I'll store them for you here on the Aurora, and you can come back to exchange them. You'll get them back in their best shape ever. Don't you doubt. Boy, have I cleaned and oiled a lot of weapons in my life. Factory and
It's going to be a lot
homemade,
of
too.
dialogue.
Some of those were just amazing. So unusual. So, if you have any weapon-related questions, I'm your man.
Dude, I can't talk.
And weapons, they are like girls. They need attention. You clean your weapon well, you oil it, you check the ammo, because these dirty ammo caps do get rusty sometimes. But if you put your heart into it, the weapon never fails. Well, I'll just finish
Yes,
oiling this
yeah.
one, then start on another.
Hello there, shoveler.
Well, hello there, Artyom. You people could have called me up there to drink to Aurora. I still think Beelzebub was a better name. By the way, did you come to trade places with me?
No.
Or did you just want some exercise? I heard that. Monotonous labor calms you. Well,
You keep going, sir. Maybe that's a good Samaritan thing. I'll go and do that after I've spoke to Miller.
Idiot says it's dynamic meditation.
It's weird, just because these are all such one-sided conversations. I wish we could have some
Doesn't
input.
count
But...
here.
Hey there, Miller.
To meditate
Artyom,
often.
what's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you you're not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. And not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after our fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro. You're a goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves. Do you think you would have saved anyone? Remember that jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound?
I don't think anyone cares, Miller.
Anyways, no matter what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one.
You think they really care
I'm
about
ready to
bombing
bear full
40,000 people? That's
responsibility
what I
for
find
everything.
strange.
But if there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner that tripped, need to keep running ever faster just to keep balance. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood? I hope I am. Anyway, at least now we know where to run. So, go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
Alright, buddy. Let's go talk to the crew. I'll do some shoveling. Oh, look at this, guys. Awesome.
Well, I'll be damned. So, dear Moses, can you feel how sweet the air is without a mask?
Yep,
Or
sure
not
can.
just sweet, so many shades of taste it has. A weird feeling, eh, my friend? I remember you telling me how you took your mask off atop a Stonkino tower. When you homed those missiles in on the Dark Ones, was the air bitter then? Who knows though? Had you not launched those missiles, you'd probably never have climbed that building or received that signal. Life is weird, huh? One random event drags another with it, like links in a chain. And you are pulling that chain out of a deep, dark well. The links emerge from the dark water, and what drink is in that bucket that's on the end of the chain? That's a mystery.
That's the worst metaphor I've ever
That's
heard.
what I
dude.
often think about when facing a choice. You can't drop the chain either. You always have to drink from that bucket. Well, bottoms up, I suppose. So, how does it feel to be the Moses who yanked on this particular chain? Is it dumb to think about such things when all I ever did in life was carry out orders? Well, I'm not called idiot for nothing. Still, I would like to know what's on the end of your chain.
Alright, dude, that metaphor has run its course. Alright. So yeah, in the books, what they're calling the Ark here was actually just like a small base near the metro. It wasn't this far out in a mountain, so they changed the Ark. So maybe that we're going to find out about the whole ruse of the metro there within the game, like we do in the books. I was hoping we were going to find survivors, not just find the command. Alright, dude, I'll...
Oh, Artyom! You back?
Yeah,
Care
alright.
to help me some? I'm a little tired here.
To do some shoveling.
Well, help yourself. Because frankly speaking, I'm a bit tired here.
Yeah, alright, mate. Have you got anything interesting to
The
say?
thing about this job is that you forget it's winter. If only you didn't have to pay for this comfort later, with your whole body aching.
Okay, I think that's, I've done like 10 shovels there.
All? Okay, I'll take it from here.
Yeah, that was pointless. Right, let's go have a look at the map. So we're heading for a mountain where all the privileged commanders are living in the clean air. Typical. I suppose it's like, yeah, it's just typical, isn't it?
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro?
Exactly.
We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller. And we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed?
Occupied
that we'll
armies?
get some answers.
What? I doubt that there are any occupied armies. Maybe there's like groups of survivors, but I doubt that anyone's even come this close to Moscow with the radiation, but
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you. And now I'm looking at this fog, thinking it could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes! Sound the alarm!
are they shooting?
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
On a trolley?
Artyom, you should probably get to the bridge!
Are you alright, Artyom?
Damn! They pierced the cylinder! How bad is it? Can we move?
No, we're stuck!
Oh, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gonna check on that cylinder, but a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then.
Alright then.
Spartans, let's prepare the Aurora for a defensive action. Stepan, Damir, get the perimeter.
Yes, sir.
Duke, I need you to recon the immediate area.
Got that, sir.
Idiot, you give him cover from the Aurora.
Yes, sir.
Sam and Alyosha, stay in reserve.
Yes, sir.
Wait, am I not trustworthy anymore?
I'd tell you if it was the case, Sam. Now, cut the chatter.
Okay, so we need to head north to the church, right? There's a looks like the outline of a crashed airplane there, directly to the north. Oh God, which way have I spun my head? Then there's their base in that little bit of water. It looks like some sort of building, maybe. There's several building outlines, some to the south, some to the east. And it's like a shanty. Yeah, there's the church. It's got the cross on it. It's the first settlement we've met so far. We need to find out who lives here, who shot at us, and what's behind the bridge. As usual, I'm going together with Anna. I'll have to watch out for her too.
Let's go, Artyom!
We might need the mask for some things. Can I have my weapons, friend? He's got my bag.
Don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak.
Nice.
The manual is inside. It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Well, I'm
Let's move
nervous.
out, Artyom.
I'm really nervous.
Just be careful out there.
Sure thing. I gotta say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Crafting. So
Do you
we...
hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something.
Okay, so all our weapons are going to have stats. Sights, suppressor, light grip, gadgets. Light ones for each gun. Okay, so we need to head north. There's the church over there, and what's an old abandoned village? Maybe there's people there. Their base is
Going down.
Up there. That old factory, maybe.
That was great.
So this is a really big area. There's a plane wreckage over there somewhere. I wonder without radiation if there's even going to be any mutants, any Nasalises.
What was that? Could you check it out?
I'm scared, Anna. Okay, so we picked up some crafting stuff. Oh, the Geiger counter. So once that Geiger counter enters the yellow, probably going to need to put a mask on. So the chemical stuff is probably for the med kits and that kind of stuff, and then the mechanical crafting stuff is more for weaponry.
Artyom, what's taking you so long?
Hey.
Come outside.
If I need to explore, Anna, I don't need you rushing me.
I took a look around while you were inside.
Really?
That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Okay, so going inside certain buildings is gonna be more radioactive. Oh no, it uses both crafting bits.
Artyom, don't wander off. What would you do if some beast came and ate your wife?
I don't need to craft anything just yet. We've got 4 med kits. That plane wreckage is over there. We need to look over there at some point. So this must be the first big open area, right? So we need to do as much stuff here as possible. Hang on. Sorry. Is there a keyboard button for quick save? Quick F5. Yep.
A rabbit.
That is not a rabbit. That is huge.
Let's try to stay close to each other.
Yeah, stop running off then. We need to explore properly. We're going to be here for a whole day. Radiation's trickling up here. Okay, great, now I don't know where she's gone. So with the kind of parkour elements, it's going to be interesting traversing around now.
Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
This place might need a mask. Keep remembering to put my torch on. Looks like we don't have to charge it up now though. Okay, we pick up mushrooms. Bit of a lag spike there, but people are camping out here for a little while at least. Don't look like insurgents or spies, do they? Okay, great. There's nothing here. That's where we went in. There's our dear wife. Oh, you want to sail across already? We really could do with going over to where that plane is at some point. But we'll carry on with the main quest for now. Maybe we'll get to actually...
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church.
Oh, of
I'll
course.
call you when I'm settled.
Okay, so...
Break a leg.
Mushrooms. Can hear something in the water, man. Oh, what have we got here? This one's silenced. I don't know what this one does. Oh, and we can take the muzzle off it. Got ya. So we can take mods off of...
Artyom, I'm at the top. It's an excellent spot.
Okay. Is this like an automatic pistol then? But we can change the extensions back and forth, right? So. Excellent. Well, I might want to go to that plane first. If I actually get to... Right trigger to move forward, left trigger to move backwards. Okay, that is a bit counterintuitive. But... Okay, Mr. Weird Raven. Well, there's the salices, man. The shrimps. Oh, sugar. Oh, no. Shrimps, please leave. Oh, God. Oh, this is so unsettling.
Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate.
Is it a white flag?
I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
So there was a church in the books. In the book. That three people claim to be from, a father and two sons. Okay.
Our father, Silanthius, has already started his sermon.
Uh-oh.
Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot,
oh,
so
great.
please keep
Christians.
your weapons sheathed. And welcome.
Oh no.
But he absolves those who reject the folly and temptation of electricity and other sinful lures of the enemy.
You're all evils! You don't save anyone! They killed my friends and my daddy! Come up here!
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon, our
Heretic?
brother's militant will be here, and the Lord's justice will be done. righteous sentence. Bring the Lord's justice. So let us fear neither
You can craft ammunition.
nor the shadow of death. For we are all in the hands of our Lord. And those heretics that might
Luddites, that's the phrase I was looking for.
will still be devoured by the starfish. So let us call for him now.
The Starfish?
Oh, Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Excellent.
Oh,
Fill me
it's
in.
the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Go! Nasty and I can get to your train by ourselves.
Shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was a bit premature. Yeah. Light it's daylight anyway.
That heretic.
He came by boat during the sermon.
And then what?
Well, he was just there and then he kind of disappeared. And just like Father Silentius said, the man was sent by the devil.
Yeah, I know what Father said. Tell me if you saw where he went.
Well, he just kind of vanished.
I see.
This seems like a nice spot. All in all, thank God for putting me here.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Was that like a shotgun? We can only holster 2 weapons now.
Have you seen the heretic, sister?
Of course I did that, heathen.
Yeah, this place is pretty big.
If you look at them, you will see technology, and that's at such a distance that takes 100 days of fasting and 300
brethren, have you found the heretic?
So, did you see him or not? I don't get it.
Can't find him! Quit bothering!
We have to find him, my children!
There was a heretic in the church, but a sin! We need to pray.
Okay, let's head down this ladder. I don't know where it goes.
I'm sorry. We were just looking for him and we... forget it.
Go then.
Is there a rifle there?
Are you sure that was a heretic?
Satan's spawn will not sacrifice, destroy his
Okay, this might not have been... He's got a torch on his head. What is that about, mate? He's got an actual fire on his... He's got actual fire on his forehead.
Did they smell sulfur?
No, they didn't. But they say that the satanic machine has a ability to suck on the electric oil in it. And when it gets exposed by the heretics, gets inside in one of them. Women in oil, men in sulfur.
And you believe them? That machine only has coal and water. All right, let's go look for him then. Grab him by the tail or horns when you find him.
Lord, protect me.
I can't believe it.
The heretic is in the pass over there! Something down there? Or am I just seeing it?
He was in that passage over there.
Okay.
Hey, come out while I'm asking you nicely, you heretic.
That was close, guys. Oh no!
Even the savior was always had with.
Who saw me then? Okay, I think I'm going right back to that spot. I saw a save. A save logo up here. That's going to be nails, man. Without killing people, you know, because I'm trying to be so passive. You know, I've just got... Let's try this one. I don't know where this one was. Because this is just a terrible place unless I just want to kill everyone. Yeah, I'm so paranoid about killing people, guys. You know, knowing that there's a karma system.
I know you can handle this just fine.
Alright, so going down is a bad idea. Going outside is a bad idea.
Have you seen the heretic, sister?
Of course I did.
So you have seen him?
We can't even look at them. Father Salantius forewarned us about it. If you look at them, you will see thick
This place is really well lit. Let's try up here. This is a children's bedroom. Yeah, this is a dead end. Must we smash a window, right?
So, brethren, have you found the heretic?
He's not here, Holy Father!
Fish only knows what it was. Find him, my children.
Oh god. We know that there's at least 2 guys down stairs.
Oh, I wish it was always like this. So quiet, peace on earth, goodwill to man.
Look, are you sure that was a heretic?
Getting into a gunfight is my last resort, guys. If I just can't do it.
And you believe them? Well, they say that as soon as Father Salantius finished his sermon, there was a flash of hellish light and the heretic...
Can't get past them.
I order you by the name of Holy Salantius himself.
No, they didn't.
Come on,
But they
and
say
let
that
the
the
true
satanic
faith
machine has a
purify
vital
your soul of
sulfur
sin.
oil in it. And whoever gets seduced by the heretics gets boiled in one of them. Women in oil, men in sulfur.
Such are the rewards of
And you believe them? That machine only has coal and water.
fortify my
All right,
soul.
let's
Should
go.
we resort to violence, guys?
When you find him. Lord, protect me.
I just don't see how I'm going to kill any number of them. How I'm going to be able to stealth kill any of them. Okay, I think I should be able to get these 2. Don't turn around.
Oh, I wish it was always like this. So quiet, peace on earth, goodwill to man.
This episode's getting a bit long.
They say you worship the devil. That true? Will you teach me?
Of course.
I'd make a good apprentice. A really, really good one. Come on, teach me.
Don't you rat on me now.
Why are you leaving?
So I've got to get out of here. Can we... Oh, okay, there's a way out. Okay, we might be able to get out of here. Oh god, I did not see him. Roundhouse kick. Alright, he's got some extensions for that gun. I don't know where the boat was that they're talking about. That Anna's talking, that the woman and the girl was talking about. Oh God. Is it this boat? You mean this boat? Beautiful, we're out of here. That's motor. Oh, forgot the controls. Don't know. Now leave me alone, shrimps.
Great job, Artyom. You are like a real ninja. I just kiss you right now. Though I've got to take Katya and Nastya to the Aurora, so see you there. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight there from your position.
Anna, I might need your help. I've got shrimps all over me. Oh. Leave me alone, shrimp. Weapon jammed.
Artyom, over here!
Oh, does that mean we get to go to the plane, Duke? Oh, big. That's a big one. Paddle. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's just Jurassic Park. Let's get out of here, Artyom. He's eating the boat. Has he got hold of us? Duke!
Come on!
Help me out, Duke! Oh, just abandoned by our wife.
What the fuck was that? A
Yeah,
whale?
exactly.
It's fucking huge!
Yeah. Oh. Alright,
the
guys.
old man sent me out as a forward sentry. Told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. So I just had a front row seat watching you there. And so you subdue the occupation forces peacefully with a holy cross and a prayer. Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places? I'd hate to come back to Moscow without even firing once. I was trying to win a girl over from one trader. Tough luck there. Why does everybody else get fun missions? The colonel does criticize you and all, but he gives you all the best action. Is this his way of showing affection or trying to get you killed?
I think it's the latter, to be honest.
But
mate.
I have to say it's unfair. I've been dragged out of Moscow, and for what? Stalking the furnace and sitting in a bog with a dumb spyglass. Here, though, we do have a chance of finding some loot.
Certainly
There's this
do.
plane there. Just leave something for me. I'll have to stay longer, I suspect.
Alright, guys. I'm going to leave that episode there. Managed to get out without killing anyone. After messing it up a couple of times. But, you know, you don't have to engage. You don't have to knock everyone out. You just have to get to the exit point for the most part. So I'm quite happy about that. Make a quick save.
The shrimps are giving me trouble, though.
Yes, of course. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. There's a lot of information being dumped, and because the conversations aren't interactive, obviously, it kind of just feels like it's like a lot of exposition. But I really like it. Everything seems a lot deeper. We've got a crafting system. We can craft on the fly, kind of like in The Last of Us, where it's in real time with the backpack. The Luddites, interestingly, a very similar thing in The Last of Us Part 2. Obviously, this came out first, obviously. And similar religious concepts in the books, you know, religious cults and things like that. Yeah. So this whole little map's pretty open. We're going to be here for a little while. We're going to explore this plane next time with Duke here. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. Leave me a like if you did. Just remember, everybody, never trust an uncrate. I will see you back on the surface.